Is the reign of Reykjavik about to end? Can Romana finish the job and secure the Major League title? Hello, everyone. I am Metafiction, and today is going to be a very important set of matches for the title race for this season. We'll go over all the permutations later as it becomes relevant, but the thing you need to know right now is that Romana find themselves in the driver's seat with 2 matches remaining. Effectively speaking, a win could be enough to clinch the title today. Part of that is going to be up to Reykjavik United and Schwarzwälder Fußballverein, who conveniently play each other today. Those 2 matches there on your right side of the screen are going to be very important to see how this title race pans out, whether it ends today or if it goes into the final match day. But we're not talking about those matches just yet because we've got another match before all that. And of course, it is Hollywood versus Buenos Aires, who I imagine probably won't appreciate being left out of the conversation. Certainly both teams in mixed form. Hollywood were a title contender early on in the season but fell away, and as for Buenos Aires, they never really got started. We'll also see action in Catalonia, where Catalunya will host Tokyo SC, another couple of teams that would have harbored championship ambitions, but for one reason or another never quite got to where they needed to be. It's going to be a very exciting match day, and I hope that you enjoy it as we get set for our first match here. It is going to be Hollywood hosting Buenos Aires. Up front there for Hollywood, Gerrit Klose, one of the draft picks in this most recent prospect draft. Certainly been very impactful for Hollywood as they've had a bit of a youth movement through this huge draft that they just had. There you see the table. As I said, Romana currently 3 points ahead of SFV, 5 ahead of Reykjavik. When that match comes between Reykjavik and SFV, we will get into the title implications. But for right now, it is Buenos Aires who get us started, going left to right in the orange, although Hollywood quickly win the ball off. Early free kick to Buenos Aires as Vandersloot sends it in. Dexter Hall tried to claim it, but Henrik Lind got ahead to it. Now we'll see if the referee, if the VAR gives it. And they have. Well, it's an early strike for Buenos Aires there. Not sure there's much you can say. Vandersloot delivered that free kick perfectly. Here is the replay with the offside lines. Well onside was Henrik Lind. Hall came out to claim it, but very rashly and left it wide open for Lind. And it is, in the early stages, Hollywood 0, Buenos Aires 1. At the 15-minute mark, can Hollywood get back that advantage that they've just conceded? Here is Kurt Lightning into Letizier. Through a ball to Dieter. Dieter with a shot, and it's in the back of the net. Going to VAR again, but Hollywood might have just leveled it here. See what VAR has to say, and once again, it has been given. Letizier found Dieter on the through ball, splitting Harrison and Bruxpatron there. Dieter timing the run exceptionally. Look at that, right on the line. Even one of my colleagues would call that strobe lines. And it is, once again, all square here at the pitch. Both these teams coming out swinging. Oh, Klose pounces on the mistake. And Klose, Hollywood is up 2-1 in the span of just about 2 minutes. Buenos Aires were passing it amongst the defense here. Lind passed it to Bruxpatron. Bruxpatron trying to pass back to Cabri, but Klose getting onto it before Cabri can get there. And that's exactly what I was talking about at the top. Klose making a very solid impact in their first season here. Hollywood will no doubt be glad to have picked up Klose in the draft. Mr. Buenos Aires Knight crosses in Vandersloot. Bruxpatron. And Vandersloot with an absolute beauty. We're barely We're barely over 20 minutes in, and we've already seen 4 goals. Goodness me, here is Vandersloot playing the 1-2, or Bruxpatron passing to Munoz, who found Vandersloot making a run, and that's a very well-placed shot inside the box. Certainly both these teams proving they are anything but afterthoughts today, as Letitia crosses in for Hollywood. Muffin tried to get to it. Does get to it. Martel sends it wide. Very exciting here in the early stages. It is a free kick. Muffin went for the shot, but ended up buzzing the top of the goal. Pressure here from Hollywood, trying to force another mistake out of this Buenos Aires back line, but they do get it forward. Bruxpatron to Munoz. Forward. Panda finds Harrison. Chips it up the wing back to Panda. Cross in. And that's well over from Bradford. Harrison now. Challenged by Dieter and Letitia. Munoz. Tally! And it goes wide. As we near halftime, Hollywood have the better XG, but it's been more shots from Buenos Aires. A very even game, and probably deservedly 2-2. Dieter back out to Letitia. Back into Dieter. Chips it forward. Martel out to Letitia. Cutting in. Dieter! And it's blocked well by CABA. Now Tally trying to break for Buenos Aires, but cut off by Letitia. Corner for Hollywood just before halftime. It is Gerard to take. And it's headed in by Nikola Lovrich. And that is an important goal just before halftime. Well, I don't know how Lovrich managed to rise above that mass of bodies, but rise they did. And Hollywood could go into the half with the advantage, although Vandersloot sending in the free kick. Also Munoz, Bradford, Panda. They are looking at it, but that could have been a very well-worked set-piece goal just there. And it will stand. And that advantage that Hollywood had going into the half has just evaporated. Munoz with a brilliant pass into the box for Panda. The ball was headed clear from the free kick. Munoz laid it to Bradford. Panda well onside. And it is 3-3 at the half here at the pitch in Los Angeles. My goodness, this has been an incredibly entertaining match so far. Buenos Aires have had more shots, but Hollywood having a better quality of shot. It's made for a very fascinating tie. Try telling these players they have nothing to play for. They'll absolutely take issue with that. They're leaving it all on the field and then some. We'll have to see if either side can make their advantage stick in the second half as we get started. Hollywood starting us off in the deep blue, left to right. At this rate, I might lose my voice before we even get to the title deciding matches. Muller. Forward to Martel. Martel with a through ball to Closa, but Cabri there just in time. And that would have been a statement to open the second half. Letitia, Dieter on the edge of the box from distance, and it is in the net. They are very busy today. Having a look at this one as well. And once again, it will stand. Letitia found Dieter. and just unleashed a grass cutter there. Not entirely clear what the VAR check was for, but they have given the goal, and Hollywood once again find themselves on top and will be hoping to make it stick this time. Tissier with another corner. This one crossed in, sent clear though by the Buenos Aires defense, and it looked like it was a shot from the edge of box. I think that was Martel, but Hollywood ruled offside on that occasion. Buenos Aires have about 20 minutes to find another equalizer. They've done so in dramatic fashion a couple of times already today. Vandersloot kicks it out to Panda. Now Harrison. Munoz to Tali. Through ball to Panda. Panda one-on-one. And Panda was ruled offside. That would have been the equalizer, but just going a little too early. Now it's Hollywood in the ascendancy. Lovrich forward to Muller. Ballard, Gerard. Now Muffin. Being beaten back a bit there by the Buenos Aires press. Now coming through, here is Letizier, cutting inside. Through ball to Dieter. Dieter! And it's forced over by Cabri for another corner. Less than 10 minutes to go. Another goal at this stage could spell the end of the hopes of Buenos Aires for a win. Letizier floats it in. Falls to Muller. Muller's shot blocked, though. Dieter into Martel. And that wasn't close. Buenos Aires running out of time, but it's Hollywood with the ball. Muller chips in the free kick. It's headed out for Harrison, though. Now Buenos Aires looking to break, but the pass from Harrison to Knight was just too heavy. Lightning chips it out to Dieter. Pressed by Panda. Harrison tying up Letizier, but Letizier does get the ball, and that could be that. Well, I did say another goal could effectively put the match to bed. And Letizier seems to have done just that. Winning the ball after that tussle with Harrison and unleashing a strong shot into the far post. And at 5-3, with stoppage time still to play, Hollywood are deservedly winning this one, it would seem. And there you have it. The final score from the pitch, 5-3 in favor of Hollywood. The notable performance, of course, Letizier, who gets your Player of the Match award with a goal there to ice the game at the very end and 2 assists on top of that. Ripley Dieter also chiming in with a brace and an assist of their own. Goals from Lovrich and Klose. But Buenos Aires, of course, not without their share of the excitement. Goals from Panda, Vandersloot, and Henrik Lind. Certainly valiant losers, but losers nonetheless on this occasion. Certainly one of those matches that the neutrals will have enjoyed, no doubt. Anytime you get an 8-goal thriller, you just kind of just have to enjoy the ride, I think. And this was certainly a match not short on entertainment. So there it is, Hollywood 5, Buenos Aires 3. And now we come to one of our 2 most important matches of the day. Reykjavik United hosting Schwarzwälder Fußballverein. Now, please bear with me because these permutations are a little tricky, I have to say. So, obviously, this is very important to the title race. These 2 teams third and second place respectively against Romana. If these teams, first of all, if these teams draw, Romana can effectively clinch with at least a point. They mathematically clinch with a win, but a point plus goal difference should see them through. A Schwarzwalder win means that Romana could not clinch today, but would be 3 points clear with a win. And Schwarzwalder, crucially, still play Romana on the final match day, so that match would effectively decide the title. However, if Reykjavik win, Romana can clinch with a win and would be 3 points clear of Reykjavik with a draw. But what's important is that whoever loses this match, whoever loses this match is effectively eliminated from the title picture. So it is a very nervy atmosphere in Iceland. So much to play for, so much riding on this match. And it is Black Forest who start us off in the black and white stripes, going left to right. Reykjavik in the green, right to left. Though the league leader's not involved, a potential title decider all the same, as here is Chicken for Reykjavik, crossing into the box, and almost an early chance there, although there is impossible. And Jean-Claude goddamn hits it off the post. Now Rashford knocks it over the end line. Well, that was very nearly a decisive blow for Reykjavik. Chicken now with the free kick, and Saran Sitral comes out to play. Well, Reykjavik are certainly up for it today. They know what's at stake. Both these teams surely know what's at stake. But Reykjavik coming out swinging as here is Arasov. Gets past 44, into the box, squared it for Chicken, but Saran Sitral right on top of it. And Jean-Claude goddamn winning the ball. Squares to Andrews. Andrews from a tight angle, and it hits off the corner flag and goes out for a throw-in. Well, you don't see that very often. It was a very tight angle for Andrews, but nevertheless can't quite get it on target. Reykjavik piling on the pressure with the corner. Chicken to Andrews. Jean-Claude goddamn. And it's pushed over by Saran Sitral. Another corner taken again by Chicken. This time floated in. Falls to Scarpetta. Scarpetta's header into the goalkeeper's hands safely. Schwarzwalder looked like they were trying to break there, but passing game just not progressing quickly enough. Schwarzwalder have not had a shot yet. As we pass the 30-minute mark, it has been all Reykjavik, certainly looking the more likely to score first. Tucker intercepting that long-range pass there. Schwarzwalder take possession. Schenkinger through to Maxwell. Plays the ball with Whittington, but Chicken cuts out the pass from Whittington. Now here is Casual running through. Andrews is free in the box, and Henry Andrews, if VAR allows it, has just put Reykjavik 1-0 in front. And it will stand. Well, the pass was ill-advised from Whittington. Chicken right on top of it. Casual plays in Andrews brilliantly. It's off the post. And that could have just turned this title race on its head. There's the replay. Andrews just onside. And here they come again. Casual trying to fend off Plink. Crosses in. Falls to Possible, and Saran Sitral catching it. As we near halftime, SFV do have a free kick here. Maximiliano into the massive heads. It's free for Bull. And Bull can't get it on target. Sterling holding on to it. And that seems to be the... Well, I stand corrected. I was going to say that might be the final highlight before we reach halftime, but instead, Reykjavik coming forward again. Tatayore gets past Tucker. Floats the cross in. And it falls to Furious Chicken. And Saran Setzral is beaten. And so too, perhaps, our Schwarzwalder. Well, Ure doing well to get the space to float in that cross. It's a very tight angle for Furious Chicken, but it's just enough to get past Saran Setzral, and it is halftime here in Iceland. Reykjavik lead 2-0. Remember, if Reykjavik win, they would trail Romana by 2 points going into Romana's match today. At which point Romana could clinch the title officially with a win in that match. Or a draw would leave them 3 points clear, potentially with a goal difference advantage, depending on the outcome of both these matches. This has been a very one-sided affair here today. Schwarzwalder will need to find something if they're to have any hope of potentially winning the title on match day 14. But right now, it is Reykjavik who hold the 2-goal advantage, and it is Reykjavik who start us off here in the second half. .44 trying to get past Lediver there on the far wing, but cannot. Whittington, through ball, 244, but wasn't quite timing the run right. Plink dispossessed by Casual. Reykjavik breaking now. Possible takes a heavy touch, but does retain possession. Arasov to Chicken. Chicken, low cross, sent clear by Peterson. Possible recycles it. Here's Andrews. Cross blocked by Schenkinger. Tries again. Andrews' shot blocked. And it pinged around a bit. And we now see a Reykjavik corner. Here's Chicken will take. Sends it to the edge of the box. Andrews' shot blocked. And it's another corner kick. Here's Chicken. Sends it in. Falls back to Andrews. Chicken. Andrews. And a good catch by Saran Setzral. Chicken's corner once again headed clear for Andrews. Chicken finds Scarpetta. Arasov. Arasov tries from long distance, but no connection. Once again, Reykjavik just pressing. Rashford had a long shot, and it looked like it forced a save out of Saran Setzral, so yet another corner kick for Reykjavik. Headed up into the air, back out to Chicken. Scarpetta. Possible to Chicken. Chicken finishes from a tight angle and is offside anyway. Reykjavik winning the ball again. It seems like all of the highlights from this match have been Reykjavik United's favor. Here is Casual dribbling into the box, off the frame of the goal. Unlucky for Casual there. Here's Possible, though. Crosses in and will go out for yet another corner kick. Schwarzwalder have had to withstand endless pressure in this match. As Andrews crosses in, falls back to them. Arasov to Scarpetta. Scarpetta nearly dispossessed. Yore tried to pass in, but Possible couldn't get there, and it looked like Casual had a shot there, but it went over the bar. Another pass cut out by Reykjavik. Here is Chicken. Arasov. Possible. Dribbling into the box. Falls for Casual. And Casual misses again. Andrews with the free kick, and it caroms off the wall in behind. Chicken now taking the corner. And again, seen a lot of corners in this match, and I don't think we're seeing the last one. And that shot off the bar by one of the Reykjavik players. It's very hard to tell who in that gaggle of bodies. Andrews sends it out to Rashford. Rashford has a shot, but blocked back. Andrews, Tucker with a diving challenge, but it falls back to Arasov. And not quite on target for Arasov. Possible to Andrews. Andrews cutting inside and fires wild. Schwarzwälder have had exactly one shot in 70 minutes of play, if that gives you any indication of how this match has gone for them. As once again, Reykjavik coming forward. Andrews to Casual, and forces another save out of Saran Setsural. Andrews out to Rashford, sends it back to Andrews, which I don't think Andrews was expecting, and Plink wins the ball. Yore to Rashford, now Arasov. Rashford again, through ball to Possible in space, and Saran Setsural smothers it. Well, with less than 15 minutes remaining, it's going to take a Herculean effort from Schwarzwälder to break this press, as again, Reykjavik win the ball. Possible forward to Andrews. And it falls to Casual, and finally Casual has put the ball in the net. And if there was any hope of a Schwarzwälder comeback, that hope is surely extinguished now. Saran Setsural blocked the ball from goddamn, but it fell to Casual, who makes no mistake from that difference. And if you look at the stats on the left, 30 shots, count them, 3-0 from Reykjavik United. 12 of which on target. That just sums up what kind of day it's been for Schwarzwälder. Reykjavik absolutely dominant. As Chicken has the ball in the box, Arasov fires and forces yet another save out of Saran Setsural. Reykjavik not content with 3. They know goal difference could be a factor if it goes to the final day. Chicken's corner headed out. Andrews. And Andrews' pass cut out there. Here in the 90th minute, Reykjavik still pushing. Goddamn. Ball falls for Arasov. Dribbling into the box, but Deanne blocked it. Chicken got off a shot, but it was deflected out. And now Tucker coming forward for SFB. Surely too late to make too much of a difference, but Scarpetta does foul Tucker. It is 4 minutes of added time here. Deanne with the free kick. Ball headed down and sent clear by Rashford. Tucker recycles Maxwell. Whittington forced back. Maxwell lifts it over, and Sterling there to claim with authority. Time ticking down. Possible's pass does not find the person it was intended for, but here is Rashford. And another fingertip save from Saran Satsral. It should not be overlooked the work Saran Satsral has been doing today, despite the 3-goal deficit. With as many shots on target as Reykjavik have had, Saran Satsral has done very well to keep it to just 3-0. Reykjavik passing the ball amongst their defense, waiting for the final whistle to confirm the result. As possible, comes up the wing, crosses it. Saran Satsral there to claim. And that is that. Reykjavik remain in the title race for the moment. SFV, their hopes of finishing first are history. It was an absolutely dominant performance from the currently reigning champions. 33 shots, 14 on target, an XG of 5.20. Absolutely remarkable. Henry Andrews will get your player of the match with a goal and 4 dribbles. Certainly a strong performance from the entirety of the Reykjavik team. Goals also from Furious Chicken and Casual. And SFV, well beaten. Certainly harbored hopes of winning the title going into today, but even despite the incredible performance from Munakoi Saran Satsral, they're a 7.7 rating. Even despite that, they just could not crack the code of that Reykjavik midfield. But once again, Reykjavik with the win now trail Romana by 2 points, pending Romana's match later on today. If Romana win that match against União Sao Paulo, they will win the league, will win the title. A draw would still leave them 3 points clear, although the goal differential situation is now very much up in the air. We'll have to see when the standings pop up next. We'll have to see what the goal differential currently stands at. But we've got another match to get to before that, and it is Catalonia hosting Tokyo SC. They'll be looking to steal the show, much like Hollywood and Buenos Aires did earlier. Despite neither team having the season they would have hoped for at the start, certainly will be looking to finish strong. And the hope is that Camp de la Industria will be host to an excellent match here as we get set. Catalonia with the 4-2-3-1, Bailey De Ali, the explosive striker up front. Tokyo SC with the unique offset 4-3-3, a clash of styles. And there you see, Reykjavik have indeed made up the goal difference. They have a 3-goal advantage on Romana, meaning that if Romana draw, Reykjavik could win the title on match day 14 if they win. But for the moment, it is Catalonia. I apologize. It is very much not Buenos Aires, despite the similarity in color schemes. Catalonia got us started and currently in possession, although Kaido wins possession for Tokyo as I say that. Nagatoro Maradona with the free kick. And Maple heads it over the bar. Tokyo choosing to play out from the back. They have had some notable mishaps in playing out of the back this season, but this time it does seem to have worked out. Kwai long ball for Visser. Kwai again finds Torres in the area. Torres offside. Here is Torres again. Through to Kaido. Kaido forces a save out of Neuer. Will be a corner kick. Kaido will take. And it looked like it found the head of a Tokyo player, but it went over the bar. Ball into the box, and Wesley Staines has put Catalonia up just after the 20-minute mark. Well, that move developed very quickly. Here is again Ryan to man, to Maple, and Staines with a series of one-touch passes. Catalonia have seized the advantage in this match. Kaido now with a deep free kick finds Torres through to Adamu, and Adamu ruled offside. Well, it was an excellent display of passing ability there from Catalonia. Tokyo could not react in time. And as we near the end of the first half, it is that goal by Staines that is the difference here. About a minute and a half plus stoppage time until the break. Here is Kwai for Tokyo. Kwai in for Torres, and Neuer deflects it behind. Greer now with the corner for Tokyo. It's headed clear by Busquets. It looked like Greer had a shot. The referee has called a foul and has ruled a penalty. VAR having a look at it. And the penalty is given. It is Sky Rise who will take the penalty for Tokyo. And that's the equalizer. Well, right before halftime, that is a huge goal for Tokyo. From the spot, Sky Rise. Here's again. Neuer can't react to it in time. Rice hits it with power. And we go into the break. Catalonia and Tokyo all square at one. Well, that incredible passing goal that was capped off by the shot from Staines, that is, in fact, Catalonia's only shot on target thus far. Whereas Tokyo have managed 7 shots, 5 of them on target. The XG perhaps a little skewed by that penalty, but they do have an XG advantage of a little over 1 at the moment. It's a very finely poised game at the half. We'll have to see who takes initiative after the break. And it is Catalonia who get us started off here in the second half. Well, it's a very uneventful second half thus far as we reach the 60-minute mark. There's a deep throw for Catalonia, penned back in their own end here. So they have broken through fairly well. Here is man. Maple's touch too heavy. Greer wins it out. Kawhi. Back to Greer, who starts off a chain of passes. Rise can't quite hold on to it, though, at the end. Maple into the box. Cut back for Spoon. Maple. Deali. Well, that would be huge if it stands. Deali potentially putting Catalonia ahead. They are looking at it. And it's been disallowed. No goal. Let's see the replay here. Maple cut it back to Spoon, and Maple ruled offside on the 1-2. Goodness me, that was almost a game changer there. Well, time ticking down. It looks like 1-1 might be the scoreline that we end with. Greer with the free kick. Kennedy. Kwai. Kwai's touch too heavy. Fist knocks it forward, but Tokyo retained possession. The Soderberg with the back pass. Deali cuts it out, and Deali off the crossbar. My goodness, had the chance to make up for that disallowed goal earlier, but hits the woodwork, and that is very unfortunate. Here is Nagatoro, though, and Nagatoro Maradona hits it off the post. You could not write it. That is two chances off the frame of the goal in a very short span for Catalonia. Greer now with the through ball to Rise. Man makes the challenge. Rise crosses it. It falls to Visser. And Fist there with the block for Catalonia. Well, here's Greer to take the corner. Looked like it was aiming for Rise. Hood heads it down, and Deali sends it clear. Kennedy now winning the ball. Tokyo come forward. Kaido just able to get past Ryan and man. Kaido from a tight angle forces a save out of Neuer. Kaido will take the corner now. It's headed clear. Falls to Kwai. Greer into the box. Squares it, and it's headed clear. Falls back to Kennedy, though. Now Visser. Trying to beat Fist. Lofted in, and Neuer claims it. With less than 5 minutes to go, that might have been the last big chance. Tokyo do win the header, though, and they are coming forward again. Kwai sends it back to Hood. Visser. Kwai. Now Kennedy trying to get the beating of Tenderloin. Into the box. Gunnar Kennedy! A decisive strike from Gunnar Kennedy. And at this late stage, a potential winner. Kennedy received the pass from Visser, dribbled forward into the box a little bit, and what a shot to get past Neuer there. And at the very late stages, it is Catalonia 1, Tokyo 2, and Kaido with another corner for Tokyo. This one is headed clear, but does fall to Kwai. Kaido. And it's cleared. It does fall to Deali. Deali. As we enter added time, 3 minutes of it, Greer bringing the ball forward for Tokyo. Cross floated in and headed out of danger. Catalonia will have to move fast to try and get an equalizer at this stage, which they are doing. Here is Fist. Falls to man and forces a save out of Rube. Well, I might have been premature in calling that goal a winner. Here is man to take the corner for Catalonia. Headed back out. Rise sending it clear. Ball sent all the way back to Neuer. Catalonia with just over 90 seconds to engineer something. Here is Deali. Spoon. Man. Through ball to Deali. Deali off of Rube. Headed over the bar. And that might be that. Rube with the goal kick. But it's to Deali. Maple through to Nagatoro Maradona. Well, you couldn't write it any closer than that. Rube had was passing to Adamu, but had it off target. Deali getting the ball. And what a strike from Nagatoro Maradona there. And all of a sudden, Catalonia, who had been looking at no points at all, have pulled one from out of nowhere. And now they might not be settling for one. Here they come forward again. They might be trying for all three. Nagatoro Maradona finds Staines out on the far wing. Back in, Nagatoro Maradona. Shooting well wide. And that will at last be that. What a performance from both teams. An absolutely thrilling show from both sides in this one. Staines scored from that incredible show of passing in the first half. Skyrise with the penalty right at stoppage time. Gunnar Kennedy put Tokyo ahead. But it was Nagatoro Maradona who had this goal that equalized for Catalonia at the death. Dogwood Maple, your player of the match there. But another very exciting match in what is effectively a dead rubber. Certainly none of these teams considering themselves also Rans, no matter what the standings say. And now on to what could be a potential title decider. União Sao Paulo host AC Romana. And a win is all AC Romana need to be crowned Major Division champions for Season 14. When we saw earlier Reykjavik defeating Schwarzwalder by a score of 3-0, that could have opened the door for Romana to clinch today. You see there, 24 points to Reykjavik's 22. Add 3 to that, and that's a gap that Reykjavik cannot scale on match day 14. Romana have the title in their hands. All they have to do is win. Nunez Sends in an early free kick, and it's off the bar from Roma. Goodness me, that could have been the title wrapped up then and there. Smart dispossessed by Ramirez. And Brisky kicks it off the wall, and it will be a corner kick. Newman will take. It's headed clear. Newman. Here's Mayhem. Mayhem forcing a save out of the Heretic. Brisky taking the corner again. Floated in. And Javier falls to again call, and now Brisky again. And headed clear of danger. Pinkman getting onto the end of it. Can Romana break here? Pinkman can't quite get past Ramirez. But it will be a deep throw there. To floor. Cross in. Brisky heads it clear, but it falls to Enevier. Nunez. Enevier. Enevier forces the save out of Barflat. Lexington. Lever. Cortez. Cortez! Absolute scenes here at Estadio del Sao Paulo as Isabella Cortez has put Sao Paulo ahead of the league leaders. Lever played the ball first time to Cortez. Cortez just beating Nunez for pace, slotting it where Elmas the Heretic can't get to it. And what a turn-up this would be. Remember, a loss does not help Romana, certainly. Enevier squares it. Pinkman. Nunez, and it's into the corner of the net. Milton Nunez equalizes for Romana. Well, I was going to say that a loss would only help Reykjavik, but back to a draw, the math becomes a lot friendlier for Romana here. Well, that was an instant reply almost for Romana. Sao Paulo, though, very much showing that they are not to be taken lightly here. Pass cut out. Here is Pinkman. Beating Mayhem. Crosses. Enevier heads down for Nunez. Back to Enevier. JQ has a shot, but nothing doing. Cortez pokes the ball free. Here's Papadopoulos. Now Cortez in space. Chased by Nunez. Sao Paulo looking for a second to restore the lead. Cortez. And Lever. Lever forces a save out of Elmas. Newman to take the corner as we near the 30-minute mark, rather. Nunez nearly dispossessing Newman, but does break up the move. Now to floor. Low cross. Nearly sent clear. JQ sends it back out wide. DeFleur hits it first time off the bar, but from Pinkman. And it's another near miss for AC Romana. Remember, a lot of these Romana players were from the Inter-London team that won the minor division championship last season. As Pinkman heads off the bar again. Looked like they had lobbed it over Barflett, but once again hitting the woodwork. A lot of these players on this AC Romana team having experience from that Inter-London title-winning side, as it is halftime here in Brazil. Sao Paulo struck first, but Romana able to level it. And it looks like Kimawatu has picked up a knock for Romana. Have to see how that affects them. Just another reminder. A draw would not see Romana clinch. They would still be 3 goals, and they would still be 3 points ahead of Reykjavik going into the final match day. And Reykjavik now hold a potential goal difference advantage if this does indeed end in a draw. If Romana want to win the title today, they have to win. The second half has begun. Sao Paulo getting us kicked off. Nunez, dribbling past the defense, fires into the side netting. And if you're Romana, the question now becomes, do you push for the win today or bank on being able to win on the final match day? Or at the very least get a point. And Navier's pass cut out. Newman through to Papadopoulos. Challenged by Spark. Papadopoulos can't get it on target. Sao Paulo are lurking. They have had some really good chances that have just gone missing. Write them off at your peril. But for now, here is DeFleur. Low cross. Trying to find Jerry. Pascal Anavier. And is that the goal that decides the league title? DeFleur beat Mayhem, crossed it in. Anavier, the veteran, made no mistake with the header. And Romana are now just 35 minutes, or closer to 30 minutes now, from winning the league title. How will Sao Paulo pick themselves up after that? After allowing that goal? They do look to be pushing forward again. Newman through it again, call. Cuts it back. Ramirez had a shot, but was blocked immediately, and now Jerry countering for Romana. Pressured by Lexington, Jerry. Lexington does win the ball. DeFleur and Mayhem sending it back to the keeper. And Gankal heading it out. Smart. DeFleur, Kimoatu, Q. Just have to imagine the nerves going through that Romana bench right now. They are so close to the title. But the job is nowhere near done, as Ruma sends it wide for Nunez. And Avier. And it's pushed behind by Lever. Well, another goal would be just what the doctor ordered for Romana here. But Barflat does control the header. 20 minutes remain. 20 minutes, all that stands between Romana and the title. Can they see this out? Sao Paulo pushing still. Ramos with the free kick. Lexington. Back to Ramos, and now Lever. But Lever's pass cut out by the injured Kimoatu. Now forward to Pinkman. Pinkman's shot just barely wide, and that would have surely sealed it. DeFleur crossing in. Doesn't quite find a friendly head. Dives in a lot to Q. Romana falling back, content to hold on for a bit here. Less than 10 minutes remain, plus stoppage time. Can't afford to make mistakes at this stage. And that might have been one, as Papadopoulos gets onto it. They've conceded possession, but the pass not on target. And now Anavier coming forward. Only Ramos between him and goal. Squares it! And the shot goes right off the bar. Goodness me, that could have been this. That could have absolutely iced it. Rama forward into Kimoatu. Now Nunez. And that one was never close. Less than 5 minutes remain, and they are ticking by quickly. Romana have one hand on the trophy here. As stoppage time seems to have elapsed. Venerunt, Viderunt, Vicerunt. Romana are your Season 14 Major Division champions. Well, they didn't seem like the likeliest candidates to break Reykjavik's reign, but here they are, with a match day to spare, hoisting the SSL Major Division trophy. And a well-deserved championship it is. Even the home fans here in Sao Paulo are applauding. A remarkable achievement by this Romana team. And there it is, confirmation. The final score, Sao Paulo 1, Romana 2. A result that sees Romana move out of reach of everyone behind them. Isabella Cortez had that opening goal for Sao Paulo that looked like it might add another twist to the tale. But in the end, Milton Nunez equalized, and then the player of the match, Pascal Anavier, scored the goal that sent Romana to the top of the table permanently. An incredible moment for the Romana captain. An incredible moment for the entire Romana London organization. Congratulations to AC Romana for winning the Season 14 SSL Major League title. And there you see confirmation. With a 5-point gap back to Reykjavik, AC Romana cannot be caught. It wasn't always comfortable, but the job was done. And in the end, Romana are your Season 14 champions. Congratulations to everyone in that organization for this result. And that will do it. What a way to end an exciting match day. Even among the matches that didn't have title implications, it was some very inspired soccer from all teams involved. The 8-goal thriller in Hollywood. Obviously, the Reykjavik defeat of Schwarzwalder. There was that last-second equalizer by Catalunya. And then, of course, the goal by Pascal Anavier to confirm Romana as your Season 14 Major Division champions. Well, that is it for me, ladies and gentlemen, and everyone in between. Thank you for joining me, and I'll see you next time.